So congratulations, you have reached the end of this video course. This is video number 8. And now that you know how to approach JVs, how to write and contact JVs, let's talk about how to close the deals. All right, so to close the deals, you must really do some testing. Now, like I told you earlier, this is kind of the strategies that you can use if you don't really have a close tie relationship. And this is really super easy once you have done testing. And what I mean by testing is most people don't know if their product will convert or not. And unfortunately, that is a sad truth. But if you do, and you do some small tests, and maybe you can hire somebody to do some tests, or even hire a media buyer to test your product or service on Facebook ads. And just what you're trying to do is trying to get a view and a bird's eye view to see if your product converts or not. So if you can get those stats, then approaching JV partners is super easy. You don't necessarily have to have a super close relationship, while at the same time, having a relationship is definitely key and is more long lasting. This strategy can help as well, because at the end of the day, most JVs and super affiliates, all they want to know is, does your product actually complement or help their list? Number one. Number two, will your product actually convert? Because they're going to put in several days to about a week to actually put a promotion together. And people don't realize that it does take time. So if you have no lists, you can't test it out on your list. But if you do have your list, then try to test it out. Then try to get one JV on board and see how it goes. If you can get one JV on board that is super targeted and they do really well, then approaching other people with the conversion statistics and how many sales you closed with, like, let's say cold traffic, then they are more likely to say yes. In fact, this is a strategy that we used a long time ago. We had a software product that converted very well. We were not known in that particular niche market, but after that, we approached a lot of people that were high authority people in that niche, and they said yes, because they looked at the stats and they said, okay, it'll convert. So then they took the chance, and then they told their friends and told their friends, and every JV ended up turning about 10 to 20 grand. Now, obviously, there's no guarantee. I'm not going to make any promises or anything like that, but I'm just showing you what has worked for us so that you can take it out and try to apply it yourself. So stats definitely will help, and most of the larger JVs with massive lists want numbers unless they've already done business with you before. And the only other case where most super affiliates will budge without stats is if your product is something their list will go bonkers on. So the only way that you know that is really by testing that market, or even finding somebody who will give you a chance. And like I said, that starts with a relationship. If you don't have a relationship, build one. Buy their product. There's no guarantee they're going to say yes, but you want to build a relationship first and then go from there. And sometimes it can take, weeks, sometimes it can take months, sometimes it takes years. But at the end of the day, that one JV could turn not just from a super affiliate, but to an actual business partner. So that's something to think about as well. Or another thing is you can have a big product launch with contests and monetary prizes. This is another way to get super affiliates to join and promote your product, assuming your product works. All right, so now typically the good affiliates will want something that is related to their list. Now, what I mean by good affiliates is people that are super affiliates that know and have a list that actually converts really well. So they know what they want. They know what their list wants. And because they know what their list wants, they're going to give it to their list because they know their list is going to buy. They make their list happy, they will increase their conversions. So last thing a JV or super affiliate wants is to burn their list. if they promote a non-working product, or if they promote a product that is just not really that great and it's broken, their list is going to think in their heads, why should I buy from you in the future? Because you recommended something that was broken, right? So that's why they're very, very protective of their list, and very, very have to really think about and why should they promote your product. So that's why having a relationship is so, so important. So with that said, thank you for watching and grabbing the access to this video course. And please take this information so that you can go out and attract super JVs to start promoting your products.